Madam Speaker, Mr. K.A., Senior Advisor in my office, draws a monthly salary of 92,000 rupees. He is also eligible in accordance with the PRB report 2016 for a monthly travelling allowance of 11,500 rupees, which I am informed he is not claiming for the time being. Madam Speaker, in regard to Part B of the question, since his appointment as Senior Advisor in my office, Mr. K.A. has undertaken 5 overseas missions to date to the following countries. To Paris, and the cost, I mentioned the cost of air tickets also. Paris, 158,311 rupees. Ethiopia, 84,250 rupees. United Kingdom, 216,916 rupees. China, France, and the Netherlands, 230,125 rupees. USA, 859,534 rupees. Per diem and other allowances were paid in accordance with rates approved by the Ministry of Finance and Economic Development.
Can the Prime Minister later on, because informing us that informing the House that the officials or whoever travels are paid according to the rates? Can the Prime Minister and the public, this is tax money, can later on circulate the exact amount paid as per diem, not give the House each time we are having the same price as per approved rates,
Well, this is what I'm told, that the rates are approved, and the Honourable Member can see on the website of the Ministry.
One other question, Madam Speaker, with you. Is the Prime Minister aware that this Senior Advisor, Mr. K, regularly use the name of the Prime Minister and threatens senior staff of the civil service and also members of the paralegal body, chairperson, using the name of the Prime Minister, whether he has received such representations, whether he considers it fit to bring to order this Senior Advisor, Mr. K.
No, Honorable Bhagwan, I am really sorry. You are a seasoned politician and you know very well that this question doesn't arise. This Honorable Jugnauth, it is inappropriate when the chair is on his feet to make comments. Honorable Bhagwan, and you know very well that it doesn't arise from the main question. If that is so, then you will come with a specific question and I'm sure the Honorable Prime Minister will reply.
He is paid as a civil servant, as a senior advisor, and among his duties, I'm asking the Prime Minister whether he has been made aware, it is known in the public service that this KA is using the name of Prime Minister pour terroriser les membres du service civil.
The Prime Minister.
Madam Speaker, first of all, let me say, I am not aware. I have never been told by anybody that he uses my name to terrorize or whatever. And I would invite the Honourable Member, if you are serious, I say if you are serious, if it is genuine, tell us in this very house now who is the person whom he had terrorized, and then I will look into it.
I know very much, and I can ask his own minister who talks outside. Ask your minister outside. I am not someone. I don't have to take any lesson from anybody from the government.
Bhagwan, you have another question? Honorable Bhagwan, do you have another question? No? Next question. Honorable Bhagwan, next question.
I'm not yet finished, madam. I have another question.
I asked you whether you have another supplementary question.
No, I'm not tired. There was so many noise. Yeah.
One last supplementary question.
Yeah.
Okay?
Can I know from the Prime Minister whether Mr. K, I call him Prime Minister Bish, he was instrumental in the transfer of a very senior civil servant from the Prime Minister's office for personal reasons, que je considère torture.
Well, again, this is, you should not come with just all sorts of frivolous allegations. How can he transfer? He doesn't have any power to transfer. officers, whenever there is any transfer, this is the Secretary to Cabinet that decides on this issue. So it is not founded. I mean, it is, Madam Speaker, let me say, it is so easy to come before this House and to make a general accusation, and to say, and even to say that ministers themselves have been threatened. How is it?
Don't make provocation.
This is not true.
Honorable Sudan. Don't make provocation. Next question, Honorable Bhagwan.
Go ahead too.
Madam Speaker, Mr. K.A., Senior Advisor in my office, is currently the chairperson of the following 3 government-owned companies. 1, Airports of Mauritius Ltd, 2, Airport of Rodrigues Ltd, and 3, Airport Terminal Operations Ltd. Mr. K.A. is also a board director of the Mauritius Duty-Free Paradise Company Ltd and Rodrigues Duty-Free Paradise Company Ltd. Madam Speaker, in regard to Part A of the question, the remuneration of the chairperson and board directors of government-owned companies is published in the annual report of these companies. Madam Speaker, in regard to Part B of the question, I am informed that Mr. K.A. has undertaken 1 official mission overseas to France on behalf of the Airport Terminal Operations Limited. The cost of airfares amounted to 160,494 rupees, and he was paid an amount of 30,582 rupees for hotel accommodation only. No per diem was paid.
Can I know from the Prime Minister whether Mr. K, as chairperson of the Airport of Mauritius and Rodrigues, are government-owned, can the Prime Minister give us the exact figure of how much is paid to this Mr. K?
I said it is published in the annual report of those companies. The Honourable Member, it is in the public domain, so the Honourable Member can consult.
Can I know from the Prime Minister whether, as chairperson of the Airport of Mauritius, is allowed the use of a car of the Airport of Mauritius, and what are the conditions?
Well, I must check whether he's maybe.
Can I ask honourable members to be indulgent and allow the Honourable Prime Minister to give his replies, please? Honourable Bhagwan, please, no cross-talking. Honourable Prime Minister?
Yes, I'm just checking. Yes, for Airports of Mauritius Company Limited, so he is allowed a monthly car allowance of 30,000 rupees and petrol allowance of 16,614 rupees.
Yes, Honourable Bhagwan. Next question, Honourable Dr. Bhulin.